everybody, to the first fleet update of 2025. Sounds weird to say that. So, as that is, we're going to go all over 61 ships in my World of Warships fleet. Now, many of these you'll have seen before, however, there's quite a few that you won't have from me. So, of course, we have the Tier 1 cruiser with the Hush date. Yeah, I actually don't even remember the battles I played in this thing, but clearly I didn't play it much, because the commander only has 612 XP. Then we have the Yumikaze, because I'm actually going with the Japanese gunboat line as one of the textures I'm currently going up. And then I'll be going up, I'm sorry if I'm too close to the mic there, I apologize. Then I'll be going up to the gunboat line. So this Yumikaze, she's okay. Now we're going to the Wakatake. She is better, but personally, I just still don't like her all that much. I like her, just not a lot. Yasukaze, again, kind of the same thing, you know, very few torpedoes, and just not. Is this the one with the secondary? No, okay, that's. Was it the Minakaze or is it the Wakatake that had the secondaries? Like, this Japanese destroyer with secondaries. I can't remember which one it is. Okay, now under the Minakaze. Is this the one with? Could have sworn a Japanese ship had it, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, it might have been the Yumikaze Tier 2. Now I'm curious. Yeah, okay, it's the Yumikaze Tier 2 that has it. Okay, so back to the Minakaze. She's a little better than the Wakatake, but as you can see, they're both very similar ships. In fact, they might even be the same. Let's see, actually. She is a... It's just called Large Destroyer. Oh, and that was the last class. Small destroyers. Okay, I don't know if there's a reference. Anyways. So, yeah, there's not much about her. Now let's go into the Hazaharu. Yeah, she's actually a decent ship, but she definitely could be better. You know, like, she just... Her guns and torpedoes combined are okay, but for what I like to do, she's not a great ship. However, the Tier 8, the Akatsuki, is great, and I cannot wait to get her. Then we have the Udachi, which is a premium I've had forever. You guys probably haven't seen most of my Japanese destroyers, I don't think, but you have seen the Udachi. It is very similar, actually, to the Hazaharu, playstyle-wise for me. But, again, I don't really... She's okay. That's what I'll say, she's okay. I've been training myself as a battleship player on this thing, and it's okay. I like her a little more than I did, but again, I don't really like the Ashitaka all that much. Again, her and the Udachi got in containers, so I didn't even pay for them, I just got them free. Now, for the winter Christmas reward, I was tempted to go for Schlieffen, but I decided I'm going to destroy player her. Let me get Shimakaze. I played Shimakaze for a little bit, and now I haven't played her in like months. Or at least in like a month. But, that's for a very good reason. I'll just show you guys that ship later and what was caused of it. She's a Tier 10 Japanese torpedo boat. So, yeah. She's good. She's actually pretty good. I have managed to save the team before with this ship, so if it works, it works. Back to the Erie, again, like everyone has this. And the Samson. Part of the reason for doing these videos is just to give people an idea of what I have, so if they want to request a ship, they can go to the most recent update video and just see what ships I have. And when I start doing live streams, that too. But again, this Samson's okay. She's actually pretty good, I just don't remember much. I haven't actually played the tester on this account, but I did on my old account, and she's okay. She's just okay. I don't really like her, honestly. It's just, she only has 4 medium batteries, and yeah, I just don't like her. Kind of why I free XP'd myself to the St. Louis at Tier 3. Oh, I love the Wicks. She's a very fun ship, especially in World of Warships Legends. It's just fun torpedoing things in the ship, honestly. Now we're going to the Tier 3 Charleston, which basically everybody gets at some point. I got this one for free, is all I know. I like her. Her hull actually still exists today as a breakwater. Unfortunately, she's not really recognizable because her superstructure's gone and her hull is now significantly wearing, but it is a cool fact. Next is her older sister ship, in fact the lead ship of the class, St. Louis, which is super nice. She's actually a decent ship. Not as good as her sister the Charleston, but still pretty good. Next we got the Tier 4 Clemson. basically a Wix. I mean, yeah, they're two different classes, the Wix class and then I believe this is the Clemson class, yeah? Yeah, as you can see there's not much difference between the two though. Then we got the Nicholas, the last American Tech Line ship in the game that has, I don't mean like in the game itself for sale, I mean like last in the line. To have torpedoes on each side, excluding Mayhem at tier 7, but she has one in the center, 2 on each side. So she's not solely on either side ship, she can do both. This ship's the last true one here in the Nicholas. Next, we got the Fun Omaha. The other two lines I'm doing after, well, because we're currently working on the Japanese gunboat line. Then I'm also working on the American destroyer line. I'm working on the American light cruiser line, and then I'll be going to the American heavy cruiser line. After I finish the Pan Asian cruiser line, I still need to get a ship for that. Still need to get a ship for the European line too. And I'm not doing the other one. Sorry, I'll explain later when I get there. The Omaha's a really fun ship to play. Her guns are really good. She can delete destroyers, and she has a lot of torpedoes. So, you know, she's a pretty bloody fun ship. And the line actually splits at tier 6, so that's the last combined ones there. Next, got the Farragut. I'm going to hopefully get the Mayhan in a little. I haven't actually played the ship in a while, but we'll get the Mayhan after, and it should be pretty fun. Again, her torpedoes actually are not great range-wise, as you can see, only 5.5 kilometers. But I play mainly ops, or operations, so for me that doesn't matter. For me, what matters is guns for the most part. Next, we got the tier 6 American light cruiser, the Dallas. She's a very fun ship to play. She citadels others like crazy. She's very dangerous. I love it. Now, you see the next one in the line is the Helena. And I should be getting this ship fairly soon, as you can see, only 20,000 XP, which is nice. Next, the tier 6 carrier, the Independence. Again, American cruiser event, or American aircraft carrier event last year. I've played her a handful of times. Enough said about her. I don't care about her. Next, we're going on to my Atlanta. I haven't played this ship in over a month, but there's a very good reason for that. I'll explain later on. She's a destroyer killer, and I adore it. Same goes for the Flint, except Flint has better torpedoes, like they have a longer range, and right here she has extra anti-aircraft guns instead of the turret you have here on the Atlanta. So she's also a destroyer, the leader. I plan on my next premium actually being the San Diego to complete the trio of the American launches in the game, not including the Pan Asian, although I'm very close to completing that set as well. Next, we're going to the Kid. Haven't played her in a while either, but she's an amazing ship. She's a Fletcher class, and in the game that's a tier 9 tech tree ship. Now, yes, does she lose a torpedo tube launcher? Unfortunately, yes, she does for these anti-aircraft guns. But that's okay. Again, I mainly play ops, so guns are more important to me than torpedoes. Next we get to the Orlan. What? I'm sorry. 50... Huh? I'm sorry if I just killed everyone's mics. You can see this here, right? Right? What? Just a second. What? I have never played her. How do I have 4,000 XP? I don't know. Now we're on to the Orthanc again, got in a container. She's a fun torpedo killer. As you can see, she has lots of torpedoes and lots of guns. That's really all I say about her. Hermlin, I've only played her a couple of times. She's decent. And I actually just got the Derflinger. And I specifically got her for the combat missions. In order to get the 3 containers, it was worth it in my opinion. The Battle Dodger Bank. I didn't get really anything important in these 4 containers, but it was worth the shot. And Derflinger's better than Tiger, and Derflinger leads in the line to the Schlieffen, and I'd rather get the Schlieffen later on. So, kind of why I got her. She's okay. I say okay because I'm a terrible battleship player, and that probably has something to do with it. Next, Black Swan. Yeah, I played her once. Enough said about her. I might play her again later, but probably not. In a live stream, someone wants me to. Never played the Bougainville. Probably never will again unless it's a question in a live stream. This is from the not the American, the French destroyer event. She's okay. Her guns, as you can see, they aren't terrible, but they're Now, 5.5 seconds is a long reload for me. I mean, I'm used to 30-second reloads too, so that is something too. Her torpedoes have a shorter range, but they do have a faster reload, but they are terrible damage-wise. Next onto what? Yeah, this is what Wargaming gave me for their anniversary. I got a bloody submarine. She's my only submarine, and I don't like her. Mainly because I'm not good at subs, but I also just don't like them. Now I got the Vermont, which again I got in the Pan Asian event. But since she's a tech crew ship, it basically made me skip 1 to 5. I don't even think I have. Is there even a tier? What? Okay, I don't even have the Schengen for the tier 1. I just skipped all of these. Who skip the tier 5 cruiser just gets sent here. The Vermont is an amazing ship, but again, I haven't played her in a long time. Maybe someone wants to see her in a live stream. Same goes with the Champion. She's in Atlantic. But again, unless somebody deliberately wants to see her in a live stream, I probably won't play her much anymore. Unfortunately, I do like her though. She's got the Harbin. I played her quite a bit, but only for a little bit before I got the Saint Jean. The next tier 10 is the Jinan, which I'm super excited to get. As you can see, I've had this ship for a month. So you currently see 152,000 here. I also got the required ones for this, so it's actually about 250,000. I think. No, that seems high. In any case, I have those two. Cannot wait to get the Jinan at tier 10. As soon as I can, I will get the Jinan at tier 10. This ship is a fire setter. I typically get between 15 and 20 fires in an operation. It's a burn, baby burn. Wait, there's something missing up here. So Operation Flagship is still there, but the pop-up from here is gone. Huh. Weird. Yeah, she has 6 twin turrets, but this is the good part. The Jinan at tier 10 only has 5, but they have 3-second reload versus this was 4.5 base. I got it down to 4. But you can see the Jinan has 4 quintuple launchers, quintuple launchers, 2 on each side. The Jinan just has 4 quadruples, 2 on each side, but they're still amazing. But this ship could also get slapped by battleships, so be very careful how you play her. I've been slapped from full health, which is like nearly 30,000 to dead. 32,000 to dead. Oh, and in case anyone's wondering, as you can see, I haven't built the ship for a fire setter. As you can see, she's not a fire setter at all. Yeah, she's already saying like 20 fires of battle from 15 to 20 in the off. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, now we're on to the Griff. She's a decent ship actually, but again, tier 1 cruiser, they're all not great. Next, the Tatra, or however you want to say it. I don't actually remember playing the ship, so she's decent. Let's just go with that. Romulus. Now there is 2 lines. I am slowly working my way on the second one, but they're not as good as the original European destroyer line, which has the Holland as its tier 10, so I haven't really been working too much on it. This is the Romulus. Again, she's okay. You know, nothing special about her, but meh. I don't typically say much about the ships in case you're wondering, because it doesn't typically matter for me. Because I don't play them, so. Again, Class 1, I don't really remember her, but I don't remember her being great. Next we actually have the Kalmar at tier, which is basically Visby, at tier 5, which was the dockyard ship. Like, not the dockyard ship, but she was the one that was halfway through. If you got all those, you get her. It was the midway point for whichever one it currently is. I don't care which one it is, I don't care about them. Yeah, a single at the front, 2 singles at the back. 2 triple torpedo tubes. She's okay, honestly. I wouldn't play her though. I wouldn't deliberately get her. Next we have the Mavut net, which is actually the where the line splits off here now at tier 5. This is the new line. I don't know what the tier 10 is. I don't really care. They don't have armor piercing, which really annoys me. 2 singles at the front, 2 at the back, and then a quintuple launcher for torpedoes. She's okay. I say okay. As you can see, I actually skipped my way through with 3 XP, so I don't actually know how she is. I shall play her so you guys know, but I have no clue. Next to Calamar's sister, the Visby. However, she has a twin at the front and 2 singles at the back, and actually I find her a little nicer to play than her sister. Next we go into the Stored, and I actually have the Stored premium version as well, but I'll explain that when we get to it. She's an okay ship, actually. She's not perfect, but She's not bad either. She's decent. She's fun in ops. Then you got the Vastras. 2 at the front, 2 twins at the back. You know, she's a little bit better of a Visby, basically. She's just an upgraded Visby is really how it feels like playing her. Next is my Bliskovica. I adore this ship. I haven't played her in a while though, but I really should. I adore this ship more than anything. And she has armor piercing. Unlike her sister, the Grom at tier 7 on the second part of this tree line. Now we're going on to the good old Skane. Don't bleep with my Skane. I say bleep obviously just to be silly, but I have a permanent boat bonus package on her. What? Okay. She's gonna officially be my free XP printer. Oh no, that 20 is free. What? Why does she have this as it and not 300? Oh, weird. Next we got that premium. Let's talk about the Stored 43. I got it for coal. Decided to try it before I went on the European texture line, and actually a pretty decent ship so far. I wouldn't personally, you know, spend money on her, but for coal she's a pretty good ship. But again, you have to know how to play her or you will suck at her. You just have to know how to play her right. Next we got the Oland. I do apologize if there's any pops or I can't make the sound, but like a buzzing. Just let me know and I will fix it. The mic's actually sitting in front of my face right now instead of off to the side like it normally is when I'm playing a game. Just because I can't talk as loud right now, just because my voice is bothering me a little bit. Otherwise I'd have it farther away from me. As you can see, the Oland. I like this ship a little much. Just a little. She's one of my favorite ships to play in the game. You can't convince me otherwise. The Oland is amazing. Next we have the worse than the Oland, Austria-Outland. I will get the tier 10 Holland eventually. If I can suffer my way through playing this ship in operations. And she is a credit eater. Now go to the Van Kinsberg at tier 9 or tier 1, the cruiser. I've never played her, so I won't really talk about her. Okay, on to the Commonwealth line. The Sult J. She's an okay ship. I've never played her, but just based off her stats, I think she'd be okay. Fort Jackson's actually a decent ship. You know, doesn't have torpedoes, but as you can see, she has a lot of guns. She's got the Cardock at tier 3. Again, oh, now we have torpedoes this time. Not a lot, but there's still 4 tubes on each side, so that's a significant amount for a cruiser. Next we have the Dundee. As you see, I have played her. She's all of her XP, I guess, to get the Delhi. She's a decent tier 4 cruiser. You get slapped in her very easily, though. Next you got the Delhi at tier 10. She's actually decent. She's pretty decent. I like her. Next we got the Hobart at tier 6, and I haven't gone past the Hobart yet, although I will very, very soon. I've just been focused on the Saint Jean to get the Jinan. On the Operations with Flagship series, you can see. Since it's been the entire time it's been there, I've basically been playing Jinan alone until I got the Durflanker. I think I played like one battleship in the Dallas, and that would have been it. Otherwise, it was always the Saint Jean. Yeah, 2 twins at the front, 2 twins at the back, and quadruple torpedo, 2 launcher on each side. She's a good ship. But again, don't show broadside, you will get slapped. Of course, you have the Jupiter, the Spanish tier 1 cruiser, Hercules, is this like Pan-Asian? Oh, sorry, the South American, okay. So she's the South American, that's the South American class, okay. Tier 1, the Hercules. Next, of course, we have my 2 favorite ships in the game. HMCS Huron, which is a fun ship. She's basically Haida at tier 8, but doesn't have smoke, instead she has a heel. Which in my opinion, I honestly don't know which one I'd rather. The guns fire every 4.2 seconds, and as you can see, decent torpedo range. When your concealment's not 19,000 hit points, but concealment's 6.9 kilometers, okay. But my favorite ship in the game, of course, my favorite ship overall in real life even, besides Pal Wheel Princess, HMCS Haida. That's my 5.7 kilometer detection range. And my torpedo tubes. They're basically the same as the Huron. Oh yeah, both of these two have secondary at the back, by the way, right there. I'm sorry if there's feedback from the mic again. Voice is rough right now, so it's just trying to keep it closer so I don't have to talk as loud. We have 5 seconds, so the Huron's a little bit quicker. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. The first complete update of 2025. I'm going to call it the January update. I'll see you guys all in the next video.